whenever there's a timing belt break. Now remember, this car was in a crash and it hit hard enough to break the injection pump, which made the belt come out of time. The belt was broken, and so when the pistons did smack the valves, I'm pretty sure I showed the video of the witness marks on the pistons where the valves hit the pistons. So whenever there's a broken timing belt and the pistons smack the valves, we want to measure piston projection to make sure that a rod isn't bent. Normally it doesn't happen, or if it is, it's very, very minimal, like to the tune of 1,000th or two. So here's how we do that. So first we zero the gauge by sitting it on the engine block surface, and we're just using that as a flat surface in order to zero the gauge. So we turn that to 0, and then we stick it on the piston and turn it one way, Mariah. Nice and slow. And that's going up to 37. That's good. Go the other way. Up to 36. And this is simply comparative. It's comparing this piston to the other ones. And so I'm going to move the tool over here and go the other way, Mariah. Way too fast. Go back. And this one is going all the way up to 36, maybe 37. Go the other way, Mariah, so I can double check. Go a little slower. 37, that'd be 1,000ths off from the other one. So now turn it 180. And go ahead, slow. And now we sit it on this one. Slow. And that went up to 35. And this one, go the other way. Oh wait, go the other way. And that went up to about 37. So all of them are within 2 or 3 thousandths, and so this is good. So you also use this 37 thousandths number in order to pick which head gasket you need based on piston projection, and I'll walk over to the Bentley manual and show you that. This table's a little hard to find sometimes. It's here in the engine, crankshaft and cylinder block, and then diesel head gasket selection. And then here's the chart, and our projection is between these two numbers, so that would require a one-hole gasket. The interesting part about it is every one of these cars always has a two-hole gasket on it, and that's what we're talking about with holes. We're referring to those first two holes, not this hole here, those first two. And here, of course, is the original head gasket, and it was a two-holer. And this is one of the parts cars that we took some parts off of to resurrect that other vehicle. As you can see, we cut the channel off right here that supports the fender. We cut the one off this side also. This really isn't a structural component. It's really just there to hang the fenders from. And maybe it's there to absorb some impact also, but I think if we patch it up nicely, it will absorb impact just as well as it did before. A welded part, usually the weld's stronger than it was initially. So as long as we get that lined up pretty well, the fender should line up real well. And I want to reinforce that I ain't trying to build this car to sell it. If anything, I'll drive it myself. Maybe one of my children will drive it. And I'm not even 100% sure I'm going to fix the car. When we get the engine running, then maybe I can make a decision from there. We're going to get on it pretty quick now that we have the decision made on the injection pump and a head for it. We'll update you soon.